The ride-hailing market of India is worth over $20.5 billion, and most of it has been captured by Ola and Uber. Ola and Uber have basically created a duopoly, but Rapido entered the market with a completely different approach. They started a whole new segment in the market with their bike taxis. In fact, they made such a huge impact that when bike taxis were banned in Bangalore for the past few months, the traffic and congestion went up by 20%. For daily commuters, what used to be a quick 20-minute affordable bike ride started burning a hole in their pocket and took longer time to travel for the same distance. Even other companies like Ola and Uber tried to enter the bike taxi market, but failed miserably. Rapido has captured 56% of this market and made a revenue of 1,000 crores in 2025. But how did Rapido make so much money and become a unicorn with an idea that was rejected by many investors? And how did Rapido, which started as a challenge to the duopoly of Ola and Uber's cab empire, become such an important mode of transport all over India? Making such videos takes a lot of effort. And this video was made possible by Lemon, the investment app. Before starting Rapido, Arvind, Pawan and Rishikesh started TheKarrier, a hyper-local delivery service in Bangalore. Arvind had previously worked at Flipkart, where he realized that there was a market gap for intra-city trucks. In the first year itself, they were operating around 300 mini trucks. But TheKarrier failed because they struggled to get truck drivers to adopt to technology and were not able to scale the business. The founders realized that they cannot scale a B2B business and had to enter the D2C market. This was the time when Ola and Uber had become popular in India. But they were very expensive and people still had to sit in long traffic jams. Arvind, Pawan and Rishikesh noticed a gap. These companies were concentrating on tier 1 cities like Bangalore, Mumbai and Delhi, and the tier 2 cities were being ignored. Instead of fighting Ola and Uber in metro cities, Rapido's founders wanted to focus on tier 2 and 3 cities, where people still faced issues for daily travel because they didn't have a proper public transportation system. This is when they came up with the idea of bike taxis. But when they pitched bike taxis to venture capitalists for investment, the response was not good and the founders were rejected by many VCs. But they got the capital from angel investors like Anupam Mittal, Gaurav Munjal and Kunal Bahl. This initial funding helped Rapido begin its journey with a market-disrupting business model and a vision to compete with giants like Ola and Uber. Business model. You see, before Ola and Uber, the mobility market in India was unorganized. Ola and Uber had to burn crores of rupees to acquire customers in the metro cities. They had to give heavy discounts to customers and the drivers also needed big incentives to work for them. But when Rapido entered, they totally changed this. First, they had the vehicle advantage. India heavily relies on its two-wheeler as the mode of transport. In fact, 75% of the total vehicles in India are two-wheelers. So, Rapido had more number of drivers or captains as they call it. College students, office workers, small business owners, anyone can become a Rapido captain in their free time to earn extra money. And two-wheelers are also faster than cars for short distances, as they easily zoom through traffic and take shortcuts via narrow roads of India. And the target market of Rapido, which was the tier 2 and 3 cities, is very price conscious. This market values convenience but does not need the luxury of cabs. So, this market was completely ignored by Ola and Uber. But Rapido dominated this market because of their pricing. While the cab rates cost 13 to 15 rupees per kilometer, Rapido charges 5 to 8 rupees per kilometer. This was cheaper and affordable for the average Indians who earn 15 to 30,000 rupees per month. Another key reason for Rapido's growth was their driver-centric model. Unlike Ola and Uber, which lured drivers with high earnings and later increased the commissions, Rapido took a more transparent approach. Rapido positioned themselves as a side gig for drivers instead of a full-time income source. They set realistic expectations of earning around 550 to 600 rupees per day. This model was a win for both. Drivers were happy and Rapido gained loyalty and a steady supply of partners. Vertical expansion. Rapido didn't stop at bike taxis. They spotted the next opportunity. They capitalized on the demand for delivery services during the COVID-19 pandemic. Rapido partnered with companies like Big Basket and Swiggy and entered the quick commerce delivery space. In 2020, Rapido launched Rapid Box. This was perfect for tier 2 and 3 cities where e-commerce delivery was expensive and slow. The same captains who gave rides were also perfect for package deliveries. Customers who needed rides also needed package delivered. A captain could give rides in the morning, deliver packages in the afternoon, and again take passengers in the evening for rush hour. This offered the drivers additional income opportunities and diversified Rapido's revenue streams. At the same time, Rapido also entered the auto and cab hailing services. Instead of competing with traditional auto drivers, they partnered with them. Rapido introduced the zero commission model for auto rickshaws inspired from Namma Yatri's model. In this model, Rapido charges a small daily subscription fee of 29 rupees to auto drivers for using their platform. And the drivers can do unlimited rides without paying any commission to Rapido. For the cab hailing services, Rapido maintained the same driver-centric approach. They charge the drivers a fee only if they earn more than 10,000 rupees in a month. With all these services in a single platform, Rapido became a super app that customers could rely on. The challenges and new venture. Rapido faced many regulatory issues because in India, you cannot have a white number plate and act as a taxi. Many states have not framed specific rules under the Motor Vehicles Act to allow and regulate bike taxis. So, Rapido kept running into legal troubles. For example, in Karnataka and Maharashtra, Rapido services had to be stopped after court orders banned using private bikes for commercial rides. Laws kept changing and Rapido had to fight just to stay in business. Then there was the problem of safety and trust. Expanding quickly meant drivers couldn't always be verified or trained properly. Many incidents started coming up involving Rapido drivers. This made people worry about their safety. Scaling up was another big challenge. During COVID-19, demand crashed and revenues dropped. Even after things picked up, Rapido had to spend a lot of money to keep rides affordable, which made it hard for them to earn profit. And because the app market is crowded, it was tough for Rapido to get new users and keep them. They had to spend on marketing, fight off fraud, and convince people to keep using their app. Also, because of the unstable environment for bike taxis, Rapido is trying to expand and enter into new businesses. Rapido has just launched the food delivery platform only. They are delivering food at 15% lower prices than Swiggy and Zomato. They have implemented the same model here as well. Instead of paying commission, restaurants will pay a fixed fee to Rapido to use their platform. If the order value is less than 100, 10 rupees. 25 rupees for orders from 100 to 400. And 50 rupees for orders more than 400. This is better than 25 to 30% commissions charged by Swiggy and Zomato. Rapido already has a huge fleet of drivers and are already present in tier 2 and 3 cities. This gives them a direct advantage over Swiggy and Zomato, who are struggling to capture the tier 2 and 3 markets. What do you think? Will Rapido be the third food delivery giant, or will this be another failed experiment? Let us know in the comments below. If you like the video, make sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to Case in Point for more such content. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.